I mean, I feel like I'm the odd one out right now with I've got colored hair. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Honey, where's our wig? There's so many wigs. We just took our stuff to storage after all this time. Hi. Oh, good, Hitman. Weird brown hair.
If you are shy and you want to come up and ask some questions and be involved in the panel, you can come up without your camera, but you're not going to be eligible to receive any rewards.
Oh, you want the rewards?
Thank you,
you know what? Okay, I'm leaving. Okay.
Show face.
Trophy.
Dye your hair. Come up here. You get 10 beans for dyeing your hair. I'll personally give them to you. Don't worry. I've got the beans.
For dyeing your hair?
Don't worry, I've got the beans.
You can at the bottom. There's a little. I don't know what it looks like on y'all's end anymore. It says
it's a little button like this big, and it says join. Yeah, it's a little button like this big, and it says join, and it's got a little hand thing in it.
Diamonds, you still have to dye your hair. You get 10 beans. I want me you. I want you me. So, Keith, there we go. We're made a match made in heaven. We are a match made. I like Keith, though, so. This room has activated level 1 special effects. All right, how do we activate
Okay. So there's going to be some different rewards in this panel. So the top 3 gifters during this panel are going to get a merch package.
Okay.
I love my merch packages. I wonder if I qualify.
No, because then you would just win all 3 of them, Taylor.
No, I'm only one person. Also,
yeah, but you've gifted enough for 15 people.
For any new family leaders in here, if you come up, you participate, ask us some questions. If you are a new family leader, I believe you are going to get rewards as well, just for coming up, participating, and asking questions.
Where do Bigo dinos come from?
From Taylor's house. Taylor,
Literally.
give out the dinos. We want our dinos.
The room.
And the merch package is a Bigo shirt, a dino, and a Bigo Snuggie.
Oh! Wait, what do I have to do to a Snuggie? What am I doing to get a Snuggie?
Hold on, what do I have to do to get a dino?
I think it's a top gifter.
Okay, you guys, I'll give you all 10 beans if you don't gift at all during this. Each of you, 10 beans. You get 10 beans. You get 10 beans. Hey, that's 500 people. That's a decent amount of beans. 5,000. That's 5K. That's right.
So
bots get it too.
New family leaders, if you're in the comments and you want to ask questions, come up.
Bots get them too.
All right. Someone just was in the queue. Thank you, Phil.
If any of the guests tonight, they'll gift more than me.
So wait, Noah, does that mean the bot that mentions Taylor, do they also get 10 beans?
Every person in here that steps through these hollowed halls gets 10 beans, as long as I'm getting that Snuggie.
I just want a dino.
Has opened the first question on the floor of how do you start a family?
How do you start a family? Okay, this is a great question. So if you look at the top of this panel, there's like, if you go to like the information and you hit, there's a recruitment button. There should be a recruitment button.
Show them.
If you click that recruitment button, that's automatically going to take you to the application to start a family. To start a family, you do need to have 10 family members ready. So make sure you gather 10. Sorry about my dog. I'm so sorry. So make sure you gather 10 people. And whenever you go to start a family, you're going to need 10 people and put them in the application. What do y'all think about bingo? Well, I don't know if you mean bingo, the game, or Bigo.
I mean, my grandma played that.
Thank you, Bahamas.
Yeah, I can never line up the Connect 4 or 5, right? So I'm always one off. Multiple ways I could win.
I heard there was a dog named Bingo, but
We are going to go over a couple different things in here throughout the night. We're going to be here for 2.5 hours, so everybody needs to get comfortable.
So ask your questions.
Feel free to pop up anytime. Ask us your questions.
Should I get a lot of apple juice right now for the next 2.5 hours? I'm all about fruits and vegetables, guys. I'm all about that. But yes, we do like Bigo. If you are talking about Bigo, we've been here. Me and China over there, whichever direction. I think she's over there.
I'm over there.
Well, okay. Whoever's got colored hair, I'm dating both of them. And we've been on the app for a long time, 4 years now. And
has it been 4 years?
No, we just passed 3 years.
3 years now, but it's honest. It feels like more.
Thank you,
to be honest. But at the same time, it doesn't. It feels like I've been here for like a year.
Tim and Taylor have been here.
Yeah, me and Taylor have been here the longest.
I do have a clarification. Bigo has recently changed it, so you do not have to have 10 members to start a family. It is 7 members now to start a family.
Oh,
so it's a little bit easier.
7 members.
And again, you go to the top of this page, and there's going to be a recruitment button that'll automatically take you to the link. If for some reason that doesn't work, let me know, and you can DM me, and I can get you the link as well.
It's probably still not a bad idea to have 10 members before you start.
I was gonna say I would say that's a minimum.
Try to make it like a personal goal to start the family.
But at the same time, you know what? Hey, if you want your fam to just be like chilling at 7 people, you probably won't get many of the benefits of having a larger family and stuff like that and growing. But if that's what you're feeling and you just want to have a little clan, then that's your thing. We've got our little Pokemon Go clan, and it's small. We don't want it to be too big. You guys need to watch about making that Bigo too big.
Diamonds, I'm actually not a host. I'm an agency owner. I've been an agency owner for a very long time, since basically pretty much the beginning of Bigo. And what are the benefits of starting a family? So actually right now there's a lot of benefits. So I don't know if you've been keeping up with some of the family PKs, but a lot of the family PKs that have been coming out with the higher rebates, those are only eligible for new families right now. So I know a lot of people that have been starting families so that they can get these 80%, 85% rebates or more PK opportunities. So Bigo's really gearing towards new families right now. And so that's one benefit of starting a family. Another one is you can also it's like your little, how do I put it? It's like a little, kind of like the new communities that Bigo just came out with. It's like your own community as well. There is some people that have families that are geared towards one specific broadcaster, and the family all revolves around like that one broadcaster. But then there are families that are like in reality, like a big family. So my family's kind of like that. Like a lot of people in Karma, I don't look at them as like they're in Taylor's family. It's not my family. Like, yeah, sure, I'm the leader and stuff, but I have more of like the admin work, all of the administrative work. Whereas we're all like we're a big group of friends. I know a lot of them in person, and we all try to just, have friendships, which is another thing. Like you can do different things with your family. You can have game nights, which I want to start doing again for Karma, and really just bring your family together. And then you have a support system. So if you have a big PK, then you can share it. You can have a family chat. You can share your PK. You can share your events. You have support for helping try to get your goals.
Yeah, and it's also fun to have like the chat, because once you have a family, you all automatically are entered into a chat on Bigo where everyone gets to talk and communicate and say, good morning, how was your day? Holy shit, Taylor's got a lot of donuts. Did you guys see that one time when we were all in the multi? And so I dropped like a shitload of donuts. and we're all like kind of pooped our pants a little bit. You know, like it's fun. You get to talk to everybody and make a little community, especially in time when life can be very difficult. You know, you get a little mini family, especially if you don't like your own like personal blood family. It's nice. You get to like make a little pretend family on a little app. But honestly, these people do become your friends. Me and China have traveled across the country, and we have stayed with people. Well, we've stayed with Taylor, but we've stayed with other people just as we've traveled. And they're like, come stay at our place. And we're like such good friends at that point that you're like, totally. It doesn't feel weird. It's like you have to come see these people and other people who you'll not meet for, maybe ever. Hopefully one day you'll get to meet them. But, it's taken years for me to meet some people. And finally met one of my friends, Bex, in real life. And I was like, oh, crap. It took us years of knowing each other. So you get to really build a large community that lasts for a really long time, really like lifetime, honestly. So.
Yeah, it's so funny. You'll meet everyone one day, I'm sure, Firehawk. And someone was asking how to share. So if you click on the very top where it says Family US panel, in the top right, after you click there, there's going to be a little share button so you can share. China and North celebrities on here. I'm sure you'll meet them one day, Bahamas.
One day,
hi, Dwayne. So we're going to cover 3 main topics tonight: building a family, how you build a family, and then we're going to cover family content and like all the aspects under family content, and then we're also going to cover family growth. So if anyone has any questions about any of these 3 topics, make sure you ask. Even if you don't have a question about one of those topics, just feel free to ask and we'll answer it the best we can. I care the wedding. What?
Huh?
Oh, you catered the wedding. You catered my sister's wedding.
Oh, wow.
I was confused. I was like, okay, I got it now.
That's cool.
That is very cool.
By the way, Taylor, your dino now has diabetes.
I know.
So to join the family, you need to go to the family events page, find Family Prestige, and then you'll be able to apply there. Thank you, Noah.
Thank you, Noah.
You are the chef from Southern Lunch.
Thank you, Noah.
Oh, that's really cool. I basically pay the power bill at Southern Lunch because I eat there every day.
Bring up
that they're open. Oh, Dwayne.
2 seconds now. Oh, you asked to be brought up, and then he says, "Hold on."
Hey.
Okay.
What's going on, you guys?
What's up, bro?
I am.
Yo, I just want to come up real quick and say
I'm one of the ministers
I'm
of the family.
not as active as I once was, but yo, I love all you guys.
Yo, we love you too, Dwayne. You're a homie.
Thank you, Kurt.
Hey,
we all might not be as active as we used to be, but
I wasn't
the love is real.
I just want to come up and say I love you guys.
We love you too.
You're a homie, boy. We love you.
Coming up. Dwayne has been in Karna forever. For the longest time.
Of course, Taylor. We day ones basically. How long?
Yes.
I met you like 3-4 years ago.
Hitman was there. The first people I ever met on Bigo. I met him before I met Noah and China in person.
Facts. Wow. Hitman was there. That was a wild weekend.
It was 2000.
That was a wild weekend.
2019.
It's some real OG days.
Look. We don't talk about that weekend. All right. We don't talk about that weekend.
2018.
No, it was 2018.
Yeah, it was 2018. That was a long time ago.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Playlist.
But I love you guys. I gotta run, but I just want to come up and say
we love you too. Thank you for stopping by.
Nice to see you, dude.
So, for anyone that's just now joining, we have a couple incentives tonight. We're going to be going over how to start a family, like everything about families. The top 3 gifters in this multi are going to get a merch package, which includes a t-shirt, a dino, and a Snuggie. And that's going for the top three users. And then if you are a new family leader and you come up, you ask questions, you participate, then you're going to get 5,000 beans for your family.
That's nice. A great incentive, guys.
That's nice.
Just to come ask some questions.
Thanks, Shaggy. Come on and ask your questions, guys. All right, Raquel, let's get it. Nope, okay, Raquel said, wait a second, I got to
keep coming up.
A little bit of stage fright.
So I'm going to cover the first topic of building a new family. And if anyone has questions at any time, make sure you ask them in the comments. And anyone up here, if you want to chime in, just chime in. So what was your mindset like when you started building a family on Bigo? For me, it was a long time ago. It was a very long time ago, over 5 years ago. So I can't exactly remember my mindset, but it was more of, I didn't know really what I was going to, what to do, because I was still learning the platform. And this is going to lead me into another question that I get asked a lot. But when I first joined, I started a family pretty much 2 weeks after joining Bigo. So I really didn't know how to work the platform at all. I was kind of lost. I was still learning the platform. I would have family members come to me what do I do in this situation? And I was like, I don't know. I don't know. Let me ask and find out. So it was really hard, but it was a lot of learning experience, and I didn't know if I was going to like it, and now I love it. There is some days where I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so stressful. I don't want to do it anymore. But then I remember why I even started a family in the first place, and all of the amazing connections and stuff that I have made through being a family leader. Which the second question I get asked a lot is, should you start a family when you're brand new to the platform, or should you wait? Don't do like I did and start a family when you're brand new. That's my personal opinion, because when you start a family, you are the voice of your entire family. Even if it's a community oriented family, there still has to be a leader or some kind of leadership roles in the family to make the family stay afloat. So when you have the experience, and experience is everyone's personal preference. It could be 2 months on the platform. It could be 6 months. It could be 1 year. I know people who have been on the platform for 3 or 4 years, and they just now started their families and stuff. So, and some people never want to be a family leader. And that's fine too, because if everyone was a family leader, there would be no families. So find what you think fits best for you, whether it's being in a family, being a family leader, different things, and make sure that you have the experience where if you have a family member come to you and they say, hey, I'm missing this reward from 2 months ago, what do I do? And you're like, I don't know. It's not a good look. And that was for me, when I first started, I had no idea. So I had to go seek out answers and stuff. And I didn't like when someone came to me and me telling them, I don't know. I don't know. It was my answer to a lot of things was, I don't know. But I've since gained the knowledge and the experience that there's not very many questions that come to me that I have to be I don't know. Most of the time I know the answer. And if I don't, I know exactly where to go to get the answer or find the answer. So highly recommend.
Yeah, Taylor is one of the better leaders that is around. She is not just because of her experience, but yeah, you could sit in a room, literally a Bigo room or just a regular room, and not learn anything, but been on the app for a long time. So you want somebody that actually is knowledgeable. And when you go to Taylor, she is able to answer every question you have. And if she doesn't know the answer, she will find out who knows it. She's got a lot of connections. So that's another thing about, why you don't want to really start it on the beginning is you don't have any connections yet. You don't have the people to coerce and talk about and help and go, hey, I've got some opportunities and leverage that I can give you, so can you give it back to me at some time? Who does know more than Taylor? I don't know. I mean, obviously Taylor, that's why she's holding this whole seminar, is because she's a Bigo queen. But, for people that strive to be a Bigo princess or a knight or something like that, there's always opportunities for growth. And when you have the experience and the knowledge and the help under your belt, that's a much better time to do it. So, yeah.
As Taylor said, starting a family can be an incredibly rewarding experience. There's a lot of incentives through the app. There's the social structure of having your family and having that basis on the platform. But like she said, it's not always a great choice for everyone to be a leader as well. I think you need to do some self-reflection to decide if it's really what you want, because there's also a lot of pressure. There's a lot of work. There's a lot that goes into being a family leader. As Taylor said, she does so much on the administrative side. Every single person comes to her with questions, and she does need to have those answers. And on top of that, she is the one organizing for an entire giant family, because her family is huge now. Your family will start small, but it's still a lot of work that goes into it.
So cool, and if you will, please don't spam the chat.
Yes, please don't spam the chat. But yes, it's a lot of work, and you have to be prepared to know that it's a ton of work, because a lot of people think, oh, it would be fun to start a family without thinking about the work that goes involved. And that's why when Taylor said it may not be the choice for everyone, maybe it is. Maybe you are very organized, and all of that time and all of that effort will be incredibly rewarding for you. But you do have to be prepared for it. And that's why knowing the app in and out, I would say, is the best recommendation before starting a family. You need to be able to answer those questions, or at least know how to get those questions answered. Build that rapport up with the administration of Bigo, and also have a network of other families that will help your family as it grows.
Yeah, I agree with everything China just said. And to kind of piggyback on just having, knowing what to do, where to go for things, and the amount of work that's into it is there's all kinds of things. If a family member doesn't have a PK opponent live, you need to know how to find a replacement for them and it has to be in an orderly and timely fashion, because you only have 15 minutes to start the PK for your family member to get rewards. And if you don't know that rule, and you haven't read all of the rules that goes into family PKs, then you might find a replacement 16 minutes pass and they don't get rewards, and they're probably going to blame you. Even though it's I'm not saying it's necessarily your fault, but you need to know things like that as a family leader. You need to know, okay, where do I even start to find replacements? A lot of people have group chats where there's fill-ins and stuff. There's also the aspect of one of your members tells you they can't make their PK. How do you find someone to fill in for their PK? You have to make sure that replacement forms are done. You need to know how to fill out the replacement form. And then obviously everyone makes mistakes. So there's times where rewards are not sent. And I'm going to use Noah as an example. Noah had a PK that was quite a few months ago, and he had not received his rewards for it. Well, Noah can't go directly to Bigo, thank you for the gala crown, and be like, I don't have my rewards. If he emails, there's nothing that they're going to do. He has to be able to fill out the replacement form or whatever. And sometimes those things take time. They get backed up or whatever. Noah can't just message the family chat and be like, is there an update on my rewards? So he has to trust me as his family leader to literally work on it. And it's a process. It was a process. Noah has since received his rewards, but it did take multiple messages, multiple replacement forms, stuff like that. And I could have easily just been like, okay, well, I'll do it. I'll submit it once. And then, okay, sorry, Bigo just didn't send them, And so when you do join a family, if you choose not to be a family leader, make sure you explore different families and find who really fits in with you, and make sure that you can trust the family leader, because your family leader is your voice of reason. Regardless of if you even like the family leader, you need to make sure that it's someone that, even if your friends are in that family, can you trust that family leader to have your back at the end of everything? Because they are your voice of reason. What does this comment say? Thank you, Hot Boy Turk. Are you accepting new members? Yes, we are. Karma used to be an invite-only family for a very long time, actually, for like a few years. Recently, we've kind of just been letting different people in. But before we let you in, we want to make sure that you're coming in for the right reasons. Like, you're not coming in to just receive a bunch of gifts and stuff like that. Because we do have people that come in for that. Salvador, please help. Please help with what? And if anyone does want to come up and ask questions, make sure you let me know in the comments. I'll let you up, because there's a lot of people in the queue right now, but I got to make sure that you're wanting to come up to ask questions and stuff. If you are a new family leader, we'll go over a couple of the incentives for tonight. If you are a new family leader and you come up and you ask questions and you participate, you are going to receive 5,000 beans for your family. And you have to be cammed up for that. Anyone else who does want to come up and ask questions, you do not have to be cammed up, but you will not receive rewards. And then the top 3 gifters in this multi will receive a merch package that includes a Bigo t-shirt, a dino, as well as a Snuggie. I put my question on the form. Can you tell me your question, Butterfly? There is a bunch of questions to go over. What's funny? What's so funny, TKO?
Also, feel free to write questions in the chat. If you're shy, you don't want to come up, the incentive isn't for you, then feel free to put them just in the chat.
Yes. Love, do you want to come up, or do you want to post your questions in the chat? Oh, I see you. Okay. I'm going to let her up.
Hello, everybody. How you doing?
Hello.
Good. How are you?
I'm sorry, I'm still driving home, but I am a new person on Bigo. I've been here for about 2 months.
Will you turn your camera down for me? I don't want you to get banned.
No problem. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. Okay, so I've been on Bigo for about 2 months. I did the family because a friend of mine recommended it. I did at a certain point want to become a host, but then again, because of the hour requirements and the fact that she kind of explained that you don't necessarily need to be a host to be making money. So I started the family this month. And so far, I made it so that it's kind of like a gifter family where, okay, if you like a host and you would like to help them, if you do come in the family,
If you do come in the family, what?
Yeah, I think you cut out a little bit.
Slash can't hear you. Uh-oh.
I think she might have lost service.
Yeah, service might be an issue for her since she's on the road.
Giving without having to directly work for Bigo. So my question would be, for a family, do you think like we could make it by like only having gifters, or would I need to recruit hosts? And what is kind of like the best dynamic to keep within the family to make sure that we do grow together and that people don't start like bad mouthing the family because of this, because of that?
So I think, and this is my personal opinion, I've never had a family experience where it was just gifters or just hosts. I think there needs to be a good mixture. So like in Karma, we have a lot of people who are hosts, and then we have a lot of like their gifters, and their gifters are in the family because of that host. And it's a nice dynamic. And then we have gifters who are they support everyone. So I can't personally say as far as if it would work or not, because I think anything can work if the family leader really puts the effort in and everyone kind of has the same vision and mindset. But I definitely would suggest having a really good dynamic in the family. Hi, Miss Diverse. If you want to come up, let me know. And then as far as starting a family to make money, I think this is a huge misconception that a lot of people have. And actually, the last time I hosted this panel, that was one of the things that people kept saying is, well, I want to make money from being a family leader. While you could make money, I'm not saying you cannot make money being a family leader, because Bigo has all kinds of incentives. Like right now, any new family leaders that come up and ask questions for their family, you're going to get 5,000 beans for your family. But so that's technically a way you can make money. You're going to get 5,000 beans, but the ending I said was for your family. So it's 5,000 beans collective. Even though it goes to the family leader, you should probably share it throughout your family to help your family level up and stuff. So as a family leader, there's like different ways to earn income per se. Like family prestige, you're going to get rewards if you hit certain tiers on family prestige. Normally those are such high requirements that when you do receive those rewards, you're probably going to have put that same amount, if not more, into your family, building your family, supporting your members and everything. So there's not really much of a financial incentive there. There could be, depending on how you run your family. I'm not saying that there can't be an incentive, but if you're starting a family to make money, I don't think that's the way to go. It's more of start your family because you want a certain community, you have the same vision and everything, and same mindset, and you really just want to be a family leader. I don't know if anyone else wants to chime in on me.
Yeah, I was going to say it really just depends on what is your idea of success for your family. Some people consider it, financial. Some people consider it just being large. I know some people, there used to be a little bit more of this back in the day, but there was families that didn't really care about, they kind of even had their own community. Like everyone in this family was kind of like funnier, or this family we didn't care, or this family we didn't sleep at night. It was that you find people who are your friends more so than it was about this idea of getting a lot of money and succeeding, because unfortunately the way that Bigo works doesn't provide massive amounts of rewards unless you are at kind of the top tier families, and even still then, like Taylor was saying, you're often going to be putting in a lot of money to get to that point. But there are some pretty good rewards. How you run your family, if you have a strong community of people who are all, maybe a little bit more able to gift back and stuff like that, that's good. But if you don't have that, you kind of need to build the hosts that are going to be out there working a little bit harder with maybe not so much pay, but there are random people on the app that can come by and totally change your day. I mean, I've had a person several times, random people who I haven't even known get me to crazy amount of boxes. And that just happens. So, and sometimes it doesn't happen, but you definitely have to find out what your vibe is and what your goal is for the app.
I think on this app, like Taylor was saying, anything can work and anything is possible, especially considering that the rules are constantly changing and the opportunities are constantly changing on here. But in what I have witnessed in my years of being on the app, I would suggest, even if your family is more heavily dominated by supporters, which is wonderful, I think it's great to create a community for supporters to support each other. I would still balance in at least a few hosts, because the way that the Bigo is an ecosystem like anything else. And the way that it works is if we all work well together, the hosts support the support, and the support host helps the hosts. And that creates a symbiotic relationship that helps everyone grow. Because if you have hosts in your family, they can help generate growth for the family that leads to different opportunities, that you're getting more opportunities for certain PKs and life houses based on the amount of people that host is generating in their room, which is giving more opportunity to your support. So I would suggest, even if you're heavily support, you do have a few hosts, but that doesn't mean it's the only route. I think that could just be a faster route to growth for you.
And I'm gonna chime in on China's response as well, as far as the dynamic in the ecosystem. Is families there's so many incentives whenever it comes to families. Like, different things will be come out, and it might say recruit 10 new members this week and receive X amount of rewards, or recharge $10,000 as a family and receive X amount of rewards. Well, those are two completely different avenues, and normally you're going to need that dynamic to be able to complete different tasks like that. For your recharging, that's typically going to come from your gifters, from your supporters. They're the ones that are going to meet that requirement. However, recruiting like 10 new members, that's probably going to come from your hosts, because your hosts are the ones that are live. Your hosts are the ones that are going to be like, hey, if you want to join my family, join my family. Unless you have gifters. No, it's not just for new families. It's for everyone. If you have gifters, how are they really going to recruit a lot of new members unless they're messaging people like, join my family, or they're going stream to stream, join my family. And a lot of times in the community, if someone just comes to a host broadcast and like, join my family, that's not necessarily a good look. That's more so kind of like going and being like, follow me or something. Like, you have to have some kind of connection for people to be able to join the family. So if you have that dynamic of your host, and your hosts are telling their supporters like, hey, will you join my family? Stuff like that, you can meet that kind of requirement, as well as all of the other aspects that comes into a family, like your PKs. There's a lot of PKs with your hosts are generally going to do these PKs. However, Bigo just came out with a new PK that's very interesting to me. Thank you, Hot Boy Turk. It is a 90% rebate, and it is only eligible to non-hosts. So that's kind of like, I have multiple feelings about it, but I think it's really cool in a way that, like, if you have gifters that have been gifting people, then and you have a gifter family, then some of those hosts who support that, or some of the hosts who have been supported a lot by that gifter can sign up for a PK. And
yep, that was exactly the idea behind. Sorry to cut you off, but I just wanted to confirm, to let you know that I didn't really do it to make the money. I just know that a lot of time on the app there are some PKs and some incentive towards the members. It's just that because hosts don't really advertise it, they don't really know about it. And a lot of time, those gifters have to be within a family to participate to begin with. So if they are already in a family, even though their top host is not in the same family that he's supporting, that person still has that opportunity for that person to come back and help them. Because that's kind of what I did. Like last weekend, one of the people in my family signed up, and then like one of the hosts that usually she helps, the host help her max it out so that she can get the 90% rebate next month. So that's kind of
so
not so for money, because I feel like whatever the tiers are not that much.
They can participate in the family PKs either way, even if it's not just like I'm not a host, so I could sign up for the dinner party PK, which is 70% right now and stuff. However, if I'm not a host and I sign up for that, do I really stand a chance as someone who might be maxing the PK out with their hosting goals? So I think it is a fair PK that's came out, and it's really cool that it allows different hosts or different like non-hosts to be able to have an opportunity to go against other non-hosts. So for the family dynamic, because Bigo is now offering this event all the way through like May. It's like for a while. They're offering for non-hosts a specific event for them and an event for everyone that's all inclusive. So I think it's just so important to have such a dynamic for a family. And I think I missed a couple questions up here. I'm trying to scroll up.
I got a question.
Okay.
How y'all doing? I'm not a new family founder, but I am a family founder of the Y&T family. I'm Hot Boy Turk. I've been on here for like a year, and I've been hearing a lot of great things about you guys. So I'm honored to be here. You know, much respect. My question was, what are your keys to becoming, you know, the top family on here? Like, what are some of the things would you tell people like myself, you know, they should do and to be one of the top families on the app?
Noah, China, one of you want to start this off, and I'll pick you back.
Being crazy, unfortunately, is one of the things that, I mean, Taylor is a one of a kind. I don't really think that, you know, it's something that is, I don't know. That's one of those things. It's an anomaly of a situation where you've got someone who has been on the app and does have a personality. I mean, Taylor has already had some success on other streaming platforms before, so she's not new to the game. She knows what she's doing, and she's very organized and but respectful. And that's honestly what I think it is. It's being powerful and respectful at the same time, because there's so many people I see on here who have a hell of a lot of power on here, throwing it around. They make enemies so damn quick, and I don't care who you are or how much you've got, you get a whole Karma family or any other family. Honestly, we had other families coming in and they will fight disrespect. That's kind of one of the things that I miss about Karma, especially from back in the day, is that we didn't have all this Facebook people drama fighting in the background, constantly yelling just to yell and stuff like that. It was, if you came on our stuff and did that, we would take you down, because that was our friend some people were making people cry, and Taylor will make you cry if you make any of her people cry. So yeah, she's always got a good attitude about it, and like you are, you know, respectful, coming in here, being a good person.
You taking me to church, for nothing.
There's been a lot of times where I would have a family member on a PK, and I would get a message that was like, wow, this opponent's so rude. And I'm like, I mean, you know, sometimes it's like they're rude-ish.
Send them to me.
Like, what did they say? Like, were they really rude or whatever? But then there's times where like a few years ago, it was actually one of my really good friends. She was on a PK, and someone just kept making fun of her weight and everything. And I was like, oh no. I called the troops in. I messaged the family chat, and I was like, everyone who has diamonds, or if you don't even have diamonds, come to this PK, let's support. And she was like a minimum tier host. She got 7 boxes on the PK just because the family came together to be like, don't make fun of our, like, we're a family, don't make fun of us, or don't come at one of our members.
Respect. I kind of build my family on respect. Like, that's the main thing, you know. I have one more question. What do you think is better for your family, investing or content?
I think if you can mix both.
Yeah, it really is a combination of both. You can have some great talent on here, but if you don't have people supporting them and being there and having a family behind you, it's really hard to get the talented people out there. So you often do need, I mean, I would never have anywhere where I am, you know, even though I was doing fun things, I was backflipping and having fun with people. It takes a community of people to really go, hey, we're going to push this person above. And it takes time, and so I mean, I've even pushed up, but then it goes back down. So it's not just having money; you need to have content. Because I'm not going to lie, I've definitely sat around on rested on my laurels for the last little bit and watched my numbers also decrease. Granted, I had a little bit of other things going on in my life, so I was like, all right, what are the priorities? So. But at the end of the time, if you choose priorities elsewhere, you're going to see it digress in Bigo. So, yeah, having that cooperation.
I think, like I was saying before, how Bigo is an ecosystem. Everything fits into that. So any opportunity you have to make that growth works, and that's why I don't think content can't exist without people supporting content, and supporting content can't exist without content. So you need both, and I would say it's great to balance them. I personally think content will always be more important in the end because that's the only thing that's going to generate that support. But if there's no one supporting that content can shrivel, it can die, it cannot feel that it's getting the opportunity to be seen, and it loses sparkle, it loses luster. So I think in that way, the balance is really the most important thing if you can find it. And in family growth, I think, like Noah was saying, being nice, I think just overall, whether you are a host, whether you're supportive on this app, being nice and courteous and respectful will always go further than trying to fight just for fun. And I think that goes for families too. And the three main things I tell people about growth on this app is always be kind, especially because you don't know who's in your room and you don't know who will come back and bite you in the ass or help you and be your angel in the end. And two, always be adaptable. Those rules are constantly changing. The incentives to starting a family are here 1 month and then they're gone the next. It's jumping at opportunities and being adaptable and knowing what worked 1 month may not work the next. But you do things like this, you go on the channels, you keep on the news, and you know what is happening on the app in order to keep that growth moving because the rules are always changing.
I think also, China, you need to be interactive and be good to your people that's in there.
Yeah. And I'm going to touch on the respect thing.
I'm glad I'm all of those, and I admire y'all. I love y'all. If I can stay, I can stay, sit around. But if I have to get down,
you're welcome to stay. You're absolutely
Taylor. Can I ask a question real quick, just to piggyback off of Turk real quick? So Turk asked a question about investing, right? And like I fell into the, let's say, the messy side of Bigo when I first came on the app. And so great, I came into Karma's family because I've been observing Mama Taylor and Karma for a good 5-6 months before I joined their family. And I just kind of watched how positive and great that they are as a team. And when I came from the family that I was in, investing to that family was CAs, right? And what I was taught in this family that's not what they do. You get what I'm saying? It's more about support. So that's what I was like kind of pointed to. In order for me to really build on this app to get great numbers, I had to invest $5,000 into my founder, or I had to invest another $1,500 into my founder.
Crazy.
In order for me to. But it happened to me, Taylor, and I have a lot of people that. And when I came into your family, it was like, no, you don't do that. Like,
if a family
charge me to come to your family.
If a family founder asks you for money of any sort to be in their family, to be successful on the platform, run immediately.
Tuck it and run.
I will say
but
that.
See, new people do not know that though.
But
you get what I'm saying? When you're new.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you're new. So anyone new in here,
you should before you get into anything, you have to study. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And unless you're gonna have to pay for it, you're gonna have to suffer for what you don't know. Like I said, I post, and it was a whole year before. Like I also have my own agency now, and everything that you guys are saying, I'm on the right track because that's how I run it. Respect is mandatory, and I have this thing called court. So I use the court system. I dress up. I have a wig on and everything. So
I love it.
The issue that they have going on, they get a subpoena to come to court. So and basically it's like we deal with the problem, hear both sides. If they got witness, hear that side. And, I come with a verdict, but it be humorous. We having fun. And they not taking it as if daddy or not. They like, okay, it's personal growth, then business and investments. That's how I raise my family. That's how I'm bringing it up. And by the way, I'm also Hot Boy Turk. Y'all might know from the group Lil Wayne, BG, Juvenile, the Hot Boys, from New Orleans, Cash Money Millionaires. So I kind of got a little, but it was different. It was different, and I love it. I love being able to help people personally grow. I do spiritual growth. I do financial literacy on here.
And you have your family feud, so you should ask Taylor about the family feud, so we could kick your butt in family feud. No shame.
Yes. So, okay, couple things that I just learned about you that I'm very interested in. First of all, as someone who has a legal degree and went to law school, this court aspect, just like made my heart happy.
Me too.
Because I know me very well. I was like,
I literally was like, Taylor, what the hell?
I'm for this. Like, I don't ever use a legal degree.
It's creative.
You know, if you need a jury member or something.
It's
I
love it. Presiding judge.
That's such a fun idea. Yeah. Honestly, it's about being creative.
For your family, if your family has a dispute, like members are arguing in your family, right?
Yeah, if they have a dispute, they'll get a surprise. And they got to come
every
to court.
family handles things differently. There's a court over in the YNT family.
That's great. Can we send some people from Karma that need to go? Send them to court.
Personally, we don't have a ton of drama in Karma. I kind of keep I'm not bossy, but I kind of
used to
tight ship when it comes to drama. I'm like, no, get out of here. Like we don't. We don't do
like that. But I'm like that too. But people deserve second chances. I have kicked people out and they came back after they realized what they did. And then my wife, she's the first lady. So it's not like I'm trying to have sex with none of the hosts. Most of my hosts are women. So it's like, but I look up to you guys. Like, honestly, like I watch you guys. So I'm kind of like, I'm learning a lot. So I haven't got everything. I remain teachable. In order to be a great leader, I feel like you have to be an intelligent follower, so I'm always studying. We do a lot of audio books, content. We do a lot of stuff. So I just wanted to know like how to keep it all together. Like, because, people come and go, but, a lot of people will say that they learning a lot as far as personal growth wise,
and I think
helping.
It's important to have different, not just a family leader, but like a kind of like a foundational team per se, I guess, in every family. So like in Karma, we don't necessarily have like co-leaders, but we have, I guess, like admins is what we generally call them. And so everyone kind of plays their own little role if they're kind of in like a senior position within the family. Like my sister, she handles like all replacement stuff, like making sure everyone's replacement requests are approved. Kind of like general questions. China and Noah do the same thing as far as answering questions. China represents Karma in a lot of events, like live houses, stuff like that. Noah's normally our judge. If we have drama, Noah's the one on top of it.
Yeah.
And we have
security team.
We were just in Arizona together a month ago, and we had a new member come in our chat and started a little bit of drama. And I kind of was like, I was with Noah in person, and I was like, oh my gosh. He was like, what? I was like, someone's starting drama in the chat. And before I could even finish my sentence, Noah was walking off on the phone. Handling it. So
I got it. When they first joined the family, you got the WhatsApp chat and you got the chat. So what I do is I like to see if you're going to be respectful, if you're going to be loyal before you even get to the WhatsApp chat. So a lot of people like, I'm ready to get in the WhatsApp chat. I'm ready. No, you're not ready. You know what I'm saying? So it's like levels to it. And I think structure is the most important thing on this app. And being a family leader, if you're not respected, I agree with y'all on that. It's gonna be disorderly conduct. That's a lot of court cases right there. But
it's gonna be a long docket.
Yeah, long docket. Yeah. But it'd be fun, man.
And so in my family, we actually have multiple chats. We have our in-app chat, but we don't honestly use our in-app chat too much because a lot of people in the family are hosts, and if they're live, they're not really going to be able to see these chats and stuff. So we have multiple different WhatsApp chats. We have one that's strictly for like, let us know if you need a replacement. I send out all the new family PKs there. Kind of like anything important for the family goes to that chat. And then we have a separate chat, which is like for shares for if people want to have general conversation, stuff like that. So I think it's important.
I need to use that, Taylor.
Marlins!
Yeah.
Shit.
And now since Marlins just sent that, I need to reiterate.
Oh, God. I didn't even notice that.
Incentives for this event. Marlins. So top 3 gifters in this panel get a merch package that includes a t-shirt, a dino, and a snuggie. And so right now you're the top gifter.
I think Marlins might have known.
And then for new families, if it's a new family leader that comes up cammed up. If a new family leader comes in, participates, asks questions, cammed up, you're going to get 5,000 beans for your family as well for participating. But yeah, top 3 users for gifting will get a merch package. Marlon's just took
That's some good karma, baby.
But still, 3 people.
Marlon, it ain't fair with Marlon. Hey, Marlon, bro. What's up, bro? Respect.
Hey, so first off, hi, everybody. Hello, panel. My name is MC the Great, coming from Love is Love. Shout out to Love is Love. And shout out to you all for having such a really expansive a panel, first and foremost, because I definitely appreciate it. I've been learning a lot. Now, one of my questions is, as far as expanding organically outside of the family, because I hear a lot of your support system, or what you're saying is your support system is based around having the structure to create that growth. But in a situation where we're foundationally growing, how are we able to get, that, or what ways or tips would you say are ways that we could get more organic followers in the beginning stages, or in the stages where we're still learning to establish what kind of content we'd want to get into?
So I don't think that process really ever changes. I think it's the same as when you're new to the app as whenever you are experienced on the app, because with gifters are going to come and go. Supporters are going to come and go, just like hosts. Like you probably, when you started Bigo, there's probably a completely different like group of hosts here than where you are now. So the foundation, I think, is the same regardless. And I would say really just get your name out there. Like if you go live and you do your hours and that's all you do, who's going to know to come to your stream unless you are on the popular page, unless you do have bar posts or anything like that? Nobody's going to know that you exist. Nobody's going to know like who you are. But if you use the aspects that Bigo already gives you, like the new communities, you can join different communities. That right there is a way to meet a bunch of people that you probably never connected with. I actually just started, I'm the owner of the Pokemon Go community. So
that's cool.
Go,
I was going to say, that's cool. I will follow that.
Let's go, Pokemon Go.
So we can all play Pokemon Go together. I'm going to be an admin for the gamers community as well. So, and that's going to be like to bring like all of like PC gamers, PS4, Switch, Xbox, no matter what you play, you can play games together. And then automatically now you know somebody that like Bigo posted in that group chat, and I'm like, anyone want to play Fortnite? Okay. And I decided to play Fortnite with someone. I probably never even knew that person existed, but now I know them. Now I'm gonna, as a supporter, I'm probably gonna start going to their streams and supporting them. So I think use the different aspects that Bigo already offers. The bar posts. I have a host that is in my agency that has went from probably 100,000 followers to like 600,000 followers in the last 3 months. And only from doing bar posts, pretty much. She streams, obviously, but like her followers, like she'll get like 1,000 followers a day from those bar posts. And she posts like 4 or 5 times a day on the bar because everyone's going to look at the bar. And so you post a picture, like, and not just posting like your PKs. Like, if all your posts seem to be like asking for something, per se, even just posting your PKs, not necessarily asking for someone to come, but it can be taken that way. But if your bar posts are like, you share a picture of you at the beach and you're like, or you like you're traveling and you share your different pictures just like you would on Instagram, then it's not fake Marlon's. I think it's his. I think it's him. Because I know he's at a PK right now.
Look, for real, Mr.
Like,
Thank you. I'm over here.
Utilize that bar like it was like your Facebook, or if it was your Instagram or something. Like you post and like if all of your posts are saying like you have new music coming out, post there, new music coming out. Use it as a resource to gain supporters. Let people know who you are, not just that you're someone with a PK, because everyone is someone on here with a PK.
That's true.
But what makes you stand out? What makes you someone that we should come support, that people are going to want to come see?
Yeah.
And that's something for everyone. I think I really like, even me, I will make a bar post and I'll get like 200 followers and I'm like, what? I posted a new selfie or something. Just use it. Like if you have, like I said, use it for like you would your Facebook or your Instagram. Post your pictures. Don't post inappropriate things, but post going live at 7 Pacific. Let's have a game night. Anyone who wants to participate, come by and hang out. That's not asking for gifts.
I believe every hyperlink on here is the way to market and promote. Like I said, I teach guerrilla marketing, right? And guerrilla marketing is about creativity, imagination, energy, time, information, Absolutely. And I tell people people be like, it take money to take money. No, it take time, it take imagination, it take, energy, it take information. And, your personality is everything, how you greet a person. Like, I believe that, you could be down, but don't get with that, mentality because, nobody is not going to want to deal with that. We come to the media to escape. I tell people all the time, use it as a tool and not as a fool. Bigo is like a great place to market and promote. Like I say, I'm an artist by heart, but I also have artists. So I have bought a lot of different talent on here, and I had to get them to see the vision of this is the new way of, really like reaching and interacting with the world. 155 countries. Come on, guys. This is one of the best platforms, and I'm on every platform, but Bigo, I'm so in love with Bigo. I got hacked on one of my things at 400,000, and I didn't even cry about it because Bigo is like it bought a new to me. I advise everybody, if you're a business person, you're a brand, you got a product, use Bigo for that, and don't just be on here like I need to make some money, because a wise person don't work for money, they work for information.
Facts. I followed everybody on the panel. I would like to try to come to. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
Yeah, there's a thing. There's a new thing in the that they're offering.
The communities.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I I thought she
Go
was still
ahead.
talking. No. I didn't want to interrupt. I was trying to make sure that I was allowing you your time to speak. I apologize. I did follow everybody on the panel, and unless you just came up, I am following you all. But I do want to thank you guys for that, the information, especially because it's a little
So
harder
there's
to come up with
I'm
newer
not
things
sure
that
when.
way.
Let me mute myself.
No, go ahead, Queen.
I think she's having her own conversation for a second.
Oh, okay. But I would like, and that's something that I appreciate because I'm relatively newer to the app. I've been here probably about 2.5, maybe 3 months. And, I fell right into a really great family, and I've learned quite a lot. But in regards to kind of traversing the Bigo sphere, I will say that I've been trying to learn as much as possible because I've noticed that there's so many people that actually are really cool, not necessarily just based on what they're trying to accomplish as far as money, but just what they bring to the table, as far as creativity and personality wise and stuff like that. So trying to figure out where exactly I can find my little space to shine is what I'm looking to do. So I appreciate all that information.
Thanks, man. No, it's nice to have people up here. And just like what we're doing right now, we've got a big group of people from all different walks of life and different parts of Bigo getting to know each other. And, it's just kind of like on TikTok or any of those things where people are like, oh, I can go famous. Well, yeah, you could go famous. You could be big and blow up and stuff like that. But more realistically is you're going to be on the app for a little bit. You might make some change here. You might make some new friends. But like at the end of the day, if you really want to have longevity, you have to like doing what you do. And you have to enjoy wanting, as Hot Boy Turk was saying, like getting the information out. Me and China didn't join a family until a couple months into Bigo because we wanted to meet everybody from everybody's and not rush into going, oh, I got to make money. Oh, I got to, find all the people so I can get the whatever it was. It wasn't about that. It was, if we want to be here, make a long-term decision and find who we vibe with. I actually was with a different family, didn't vibe with them. China's family fell apart because they all didn't vibe with each other. They did vibe. It was a great little. No, it did fall apart because of some issues with the family leaders. What happened, but and then I, luckily enough, I was literally about to leave the app. I was like, peace everybody, and one of my friends introduced me to Taylor, and so I was like, okay, cool, and then I ended up enjoying how Taylor worked, and she's not only very giving, but a nice person. I've had a lot of giving people on this app, and I'm not friends with them anymore. And finding the different people all around the app that you vibe with, so that at the end of the day, your room isn't filled with maybe contributors, but friends. And then eventually someone else finds you and goes, oh, look at that person. And then all your friends go, you know what? I don't even care if this person's gifting me back. I enjoy. And just like a TV station, I pay $5 for Netflix or 15 or whatever, I'm paying to go see this broadcaster because I do support and want them. Nothing is free. And at the same time, I'm not trying, if you want people to come into your room, you got to go into people's rooms and spend that time, because you can go in there and I guarantee drop 1,000 coins. And if you drop 1,000 coins on me in peace and I never see you again, I damn not going into your room because I know you don't care. You just came in and you dropped me some money. So, and you want me to drop you more back. It's just not, how it works.
That's one thing I'm sorry.
In the brand was if on this app, whether you're trying to grow as a new family or as an individual host, the time and effort that you put in is what you will receive out of it. So I would not suggest you having a family leader if you do not have the time for it, because I don't think you understand how time consuming it is. This is a networking app. And the more time you can separate to be live and then go into panels, go and meet as many people from as many sides of this app as you can, the more successful you will be as a host, the more successful you will be as a supporter, the more successful you will be as a family leader. Mm-hmm. Because part of what I think makes Taylor so successful on this app is not just everything we've said about how amazing she is and how unique she is, but she has created a world where her and all the family leaders know each other.
True.
They help each other. It's not just us against the world.
It wasn't like that before.
We can have friendly competition with the other families, but we also help each other in that giant symbiotic relationship between everyone on the app. And that leads to success because she's networked. Everyone on the app knows who Taylor is. And that's why she's who you go to for answers and things like that. And so that time that you put forth as a family leader, as a host, all of that. And then on top of it, now that the app has grown, like when we started, you could kind of just get on and be like, hi, I'm new and I'm friendly and I'm here. And oh, there's a bunch of people in the room. Nice to meet you. The app has grown. It's huge now. You are competing for views. You are competing for people to be in your room because there's a ton of posts now. And so that's where the content becomes really important and what your brand is. What makes you different than the other hosts? Because everyone on here is unique and it's finding your audience. There's an audience for everyone, but also letting people know who you are and how that works is very important. And so using all those resources Taylor talked about, using the bar, using your live time, going into panels, going into all of those things, the time that you could put in will help the growth that you have and keep people in your room for longer. I've been on both sides of that coin. I have had times I was very successful in getting tons of people in my room, and I was doing the best. I was doing the most. And I've had times where life got in the way, and I stopped really paying attention to my room in the way that I should have been.
And we've had times
it
where
reflects.
We've had times where we've worked really hard and still some things have not panned out. And we go, but I'm working very hard. So consistency is also a huge part because not every day does someone have $100 or time, to come in. They've got other things in life. And so it's a big part to not take that personally. So much of what I see is people taking things personally. Oh, I invited them. They didn't come in my room. It happens.
But no matter what your reputation, the reputation you build will stand for itself as well.
I'm going to touch on a lot of these because I have a lot to say now. So with Noah's consistency, as a gifter, I'm going to say if you're not consistent, I don't know. I always have diamonds, but I don't always have a lot of diamonds that I'm willing to part with because I like to save diamonds for emergency situations when people are rude and I need to snipe 30 boxes and things like that. But there's times where I just recharge just because I'm bored. I'm not even joking. I have a problem. I'm bored. And so I'll go recharge $1,000. And I'm like, okay, I got 55,000 diamonds. Let's see who's live. I'm going to do a 9-9 Sky Wheel. And there's people that are, I have no idea what this person's spamming is about. There is times where I'll be like, okay, so-and-so should be live around this time. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to go live. I'm going to go on the app. I'm going to go to so-and-so's room and I'm going to send a 9-9 Sky Wheel. And I go on and they're not live. And I'm like, what do I do with these diamonds? They're going to go somewhere. If they're not going to the person who was not live, they're going to someone else. So sometimes I'll go straight down the line. Everyone live. I'll just go send a family shield. This person, this person, this person. So if you are consistent, you never know when someone has diamonds. Even if it's someone who has been coming to your stream for 6 months and has never sent you a single diamond, guess what? It's almost tax time.
Today might be the day.
They get the tax refund, and they just got a $5,000 check from the government, and they're probably going to put a portion of it on Bigo. So they might.
I was with someone.
Family shield.
Yeah. And they had nothing sent. This person had no beans sent and kept on saying, hey, will you do this? Will you do this? And we're like, ha ha ha. Show, you don't send anything. We're not going to do anything. And this was a princess, actually, Taylor. And we're sitting there and they're like, you were like, yeah, right. No sent. This person, by the end of probably about 45 minutes of talking to him, 45 minutes of talking to this person and being like, I don't really think you, whatever. We were kind of playing with him. He sent 7 dragons on an account with nothing sent. He had never opened the app. This was his first time on Bigo. He kind of just was there. And we were laughing, saying, oh, this guy could send. You never know. 7 dragons sent. So you never fucking know.
In my situation, one day I was going to the nail shop to get my toes did. I like pedicure. So this guy just get my toes did. So I'm just playing around. his name was Stout or something. I don't even remember him, but he was on the app no more. Came through, man. I counted 22 dragons. Like, I was like, what is this? He just was throwing it. So consistency, just being on. And like I said, I don't work for money. I know people probably find that hard to, and I read a lot of Napoleon Hill. Matter of fact, I got one right here, Think and Grow Rich. And financial literacy is a mindset. So I practice a lot of this stuff. Like, I study, like, repetitions is life, and I realize you change your life with repetitions of new information. So I just love getting information. So, and I also love giving information, because if we could build each other up, that's why I came up with the Family Feud. And it's friendly feud. And I've been seeing all the feuding going on. How can we alleviate the problem? I'm a problem solver, and I came up with that. And believe it or not, some of the families that fight on here, I extended the olive branch to them, and they came, and we had a peaceful family reunion. We up 3-1. We went up against pretty big families that be into a lot of drama. That's their side. But I'm showing people that it's another side, and it's not all about that. And if you do get into that, the judge situation is me being the example, showing, look, this is how you deal with that, because we all people, and we all are at certain stages of life, but at the end of the day, we all we got, and we have to live here together. Let's make the best out of it. Let's have fun and enjoy each other. So that's what I'm on. I got a vision. And this is what it takes, us coming together. And I appreciate y'all letting me up. And I'm not gonna talk too much, because I'm enjoying the dialogue. Y'all. You feel me?
Well, I'm just gonna say Karma's up for a challenge at this Family Feud.
Oh,
yeah.
I like a good game.
Yeah, I heard that. I heard they said
Taylor, let's go.
Hey, that's funny. I heard Taylor send us an invite. We in it.
I followed you.
My bad.
I get my wife. Her name is Imani_Made Woman. She teach financial literacy on here too. At 12:30. Got a class now going. Don't worry, make money. And you might think it's just about money, but it's like I said, it's a mindset. Money is not money. It's the knowledge, information.
Exactly.
So information is new currency, and a lot of people, once they get that information, they're gonna see like, dang, I just been holding myself back because of what I didn't know. So but I'm gonna get her to reach out to you, Taylor, Miss China, and we can set it up.
Hey, yo, Turk, what days? I know you said you're doing that. You do the guerrilla marketing, and then you do financial literacy. What day? Okay, every day. Because look, I work on. I actually have been working on music for quite a while.
Spiritual
7 to 9.
From 7 to 9, then from 10 to 12, I do cardio thugging, then financial thugging, then my podcast at 8, big thugging. Thugging is taking hardship, using God's gift in spite of negativity. You know what I'm saying?
Cool. Word. That's beautiful.
Thugging. My whole thing, YNT, is Young and Thugging, but the thugging stand for taking hardship, using God's gift in spite of negativity. So a lot of people that's in my family are my fans. So my fans have became business partners. Our thing is personal growth, business, and investments. Like, that's what we're about. So through the journey of that and the experience of what we do, we tackle the situation and we try
to
great gift.
Dang, what the heck is that?
Yeah. Okay then.
That's awesome.
Y'all hear Miss Mama Taylor say she want that smoke. So yeah, we at y'all throat, yeah.
Well, we're always up for a challenge, so I hosted this game not recently. It was like last year, and it was 5-second rule, and we put so much time and effort and energy into this game. Like, it was like 3 weeks of preparation. We had like meetings, everything. We came up with like different rules. I still have the spreadsheet for it, so I think we might host it again. I've been thinking about it a lot because it was really fun, and we had like different teams sign up, and then they competed against each other, and we would be like, they had 5 seconds to name whatever. So, and it was a super fun game. So I'm thinking about bringing that back and letting different families compete.
It was a lot of fun. I'd be down to host that again.
Bring it back.
I think it would be so fun.
Competition is great. Competition is, I mean, we always competing, but we make fun. I think, man, it'll turn this app to a whole new, like competition. Now let's see, are you smarter than the new host or all kind of game? It just tells on your fortunes, So I'm with that.
Things that lead away from the drama and more towards the growth of people. I mean, that's fun, but it also helps you learn. You know what I mean? Like things like those they challenge your brain, they challenge your wit, they challenge your creativity, but they don't allow you to fall into those negative situations. Yeah, we want to be competitive, but it's like, yo, I want my family to win. If we come, if love is coming through, I know we gonna come and try to whoop y'all ass. That's just it.
That's personal growth, business and investments. That's all together. That's what it is, A great idea. So,
honestly, it's a really cool thing. I mean, that's kind of essentially what me and China what we do right now is we're on like season 8 of this show, basically called The Vocalist, where we have musicians, and obviously there's many other talent shows and stuff like that. But I mean, that's kind of done and used and stuff like that. Obviously, people have seen that. So yeah, the creativity of like how you got the judge, like that's just a fun thing. And the more creativity that you can have with what you like to do and what you bring to the table, it will bring your people to you and to your family. So that's I definitely applaud you on those. Those are some great ideas.
It's the creativity out.
Back to that kindness again, because I've had a lot of people come back to us after. Well, it's funny, the Vocalist show that he's talking about, we started it kind of in a separate way, and now it is a Karma entertainment show that we do as a family. But I've had a lot of people come back to me and be like, hey, because we were one of the first ones, because we're on 8 seasons, and be like, hey, there's a ton of vocal competition shows on here. But so many of them tear the talent apart. Like it just feels like you're up there and it feels like you're ready to be judged and torn apart and told what you did wrong. Instead of like,
no one ever says nice things. So I literally watched and I was like, y'all don't know anything.
So many people come back to compete season after season, whether they win or lose, because they think that the experience is so nice because it's uplifting. It's not about what anyone did wrong.
It's not about the money, even though we give a prize.
Everyone's talented, and we're just trying to find who that season, was putting it all together.
I think it has to do with that energy, like you're talking about. People are gravitating towards, two types of energy. You're either a negative person who's searching for negativity and that's what you're looking for, or you're somebody who's trying to find the positive and trying to expand and trying to become a better person and trying to spread light and positivity. And you more that those environments are created, and those are.
I was told on this app, they say that they say you're bringing you demonizing this app. This app love negativity. I'm like, no, there's a lot of people on this app that love creativity and content. And I've been on this app a year, and I never gravitated to that side of that energy because I'm 41 years old. I'm not a kid. You know what I'm saying? I didn't had all that going on
for that. Exactly.
Like she's in my family, Pretty ML. She's 45. We're not kids, so how we cannot get along? So that's just the mindset, and it's all about changing that mindset, doing things like this. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all a big family, we a big family, they're a big family. Let's make it bigger.
Exactly.
Simple as that.
I like it, man.
That think and grow rich mentality. Like we all as a unit can continue to feed the collective growth, and not necessarily to. And then with being able to feed that, we are able to drive this machine in a way that allows for that personal growth, allows for that creativity, allows for the, energy that should be touching people, the positive energy, the progressive energy, the improve yourself energy that people actually need and deserve in these times, especially. As opposed to all of the bickering and, the he say, she say, and the back and forth and that shit that we don't really need in life because we face that every day. Like you said, this is an escape. Use this as a way to better yourself. Use this as a way to personify how to be better and then move toward that,
Yeah.
Can we get like possibly a chat or something? I know we all hate chats, but something that we could get together like or even instead of a chat, but like a monthly or something idea collaborative thing with some of the top families, so we can all kind of get together and think about new ideas. I mean, you've got a lot of ideas, and I think that's what's great about, everyone's got their own role, just like each person's a host and host supporter. Some people has ideas, some people have the input, some people have the motion to do it and the know-how, so getting together all of us. I always wondered as a kid, I was like, why didn't everybody just come together and figure out the solutions? Because I know one thing, China knows how to break remote controls. Everyone's got special skills.
I think Taylor.
We could I could start a community on here for it.
Yeah,
that would be awesome.
That would be amazing.
Yeah, that would
started
be.
A community for business and networking, so I believe in that community. The community is going to bring us together in that fashion. YNT also doing YNT Fix, but we doing the first movie. We actually have roles, like we practicing and everything. We gonna do
that's cool.
On this app, and I got to do that. I'm not gonna really
we actually
but we are doing a movie, y'all. I'm talking about it never been did. We are doing a YNT movie on this app. Y'all probably say, how you gonna do it? We got roles, y'all. I'm talking about y'all gonna be blown away of what YNT is doing.
That sounds awesome.
So the YNT movie is called By Any Means. By Any Means.
Awesome.
Y'all stay tuned for that movie. Directed by my wife. Yeah. My wife is a breast cancer survivor too, y'all. So like different events, like anything that's on personal growth, I'm with it. Y'all, I followed everybody. I love this. I don't believe in coincidence. I believe, everything is meant to be. So I'm open-minded. Y'all got me in. Count me in. Whatever y'all need me to do, I'm a servant for anything.
Hey, congratulations, Turk, for real. Honestly, and that definitely sounds like a really good look that you guys got going on. Honestly, it's not by I do believe in that. I believe in coincidence. It's by faith that we fall, or by not by chance or happenstance that we all meet up and all link in this place, and that we're all able to come together, with the different types of energies that all cohesively equate to we're all looking to be better and create the best opportunities, not only for ourselves, but for everybody, the people around us, the people we care about, the people we interact with on a regular basis, which I'm still learning because I'm kind of, when I fall into panels, honestly, I like to just sit there and watch. It's kind of harder for me to get into everybody's panel based on the fact that I don't really like how everybody vibes, or I don't really feel like everybody has that kind of energy that's conducive to allowing other people to fit in to their spectrum. But this kind of thing is beautiful. So I definitely think you guys should do something like this way more often.
The community, y'all, community just started today. So I don't know if y'all got the link for the communities. They have certain communities that you can choose. Like, I want to go in this community. My community that I'm being is called Business. So the YNT family is my community.
Can you send it to me in a message, sir?
Yeah, you could be able to choose the community. I have the link. They just sent it out to the I don't know if they sent it out to the family leader agencies. I have the link, and it's a new link that they just put on Bigo. So I believe Bigo is seeing like people like us. They seeing us. We the one create the app. Like our ideas and our energy.
Right.
We like Bigo is a big. So when we coming like this and doing things like this, they get all their ideas from us. We are the innovators of Bigo. You know what I'm saying? So we just got to continue to come together with the positive energy, and people like yourself, Taylor, like continue to kick ass. You bet not stop, because I love that. Respect is everything, and I respect you to the utmost.
But sir, can I ask you a question? This is diverse. And this goes for like Taylor and Noah and China. You guys have great ideas, right? Now, along like with the smaller broadcasters like myself, probably a few more other people that are on the panel, we have amazing ideas, right? But nobody gets to see our content, and so many people that I have talked to have been like, I had this content out for 2 or 3 months, and then a big broadcaster comes out with the same content, and then it's like, boom, is noticed as their content, and I've been having the same content. So by you being a founder and Taylor being a founder, like, will you guys put something in place to where your people in your family can, if they have ideas, can they come to you and you support that idea, and where they can be seen just like you guys are? Is that possible?
Let me answer that, and I'm gonna let Taylor answer. And my thing, I have what I call a YNT compound, right? I'm on the app all day. So you come in and out. You don't have to chill on my panel. Because like I say, if I do my solo, I know I can collect beans. I'm a host as well. I'm an agency and a family leader. So I have a lot of hats and I just went shot a movie yesterday. So I'm still doing things out here. I'm juggling. If people are working and doing what they're supposed to do, you know what I'm saying? You're going to automatically, your energy is going to automatically be accepted. You know, I think a lot of people get intimidated, you know what I'm saying? Because we all have different personalities. So I don't think nobody is doing nothing like, you know, the individual have to make it be known, and they have to create that buzz so people can see you. Don't think, oh, they taking my idea. No, nobody could take your idea. You keep on going, you stay committed, you stay determined, and I guarantee you, people are going to see you. I guarantee you. And like me, for instance, like I say, I'm open for everybody's idea. But I like to tell people to have a plan. Don't just wishful think with me, because that's like me coming up with your content for you. And I also have a thing where we have like the Bad Girl, YNT Bad Girls Club. Now, you know, they're not perfect, but we create the content for them, me and my wife. Because like I say, we have a system, and, you know, some things work for us, might not work for everybody else. But everybody pitch in somehow, some way, you know, but you have to communicate that. I can't read your mind. I'm not a psychic.
Also, I think that it takes a lot on the person who's doing it. So yeah, like, you can come out and say, hey, I did this, but it's like, okay, other people probably invented other things before someone else came out with it, but they came out with it a little bit better. If you're out there with a poster every fucking day being like, yo, I got my poster. I mean, obviously don't do that every day, but hey, if you were, everybody can't deny that you were the person out there repping your street, you know, repping, doing what you had to do, and go, oh, okay, fucking, this is what I do here. When we had our show, it took a while for it to, well, we've done many different shows and stuff, but one of the shows was kind of like a news show, and every freaking day at the same time we did that show. And so everybody came into our show and just went, oh, you know, may not had a lot of people there all the time, but like sometimes we did, and a lot of people loved, and that was one of my favorite parts of doing that. And so yeah, that's it. Depends on also what you put into it. If you're messaging your family, sending out things to people, someone might come on with it. I've had ideas, literally I've had ideas taken that I was like, that was mine, but I'm like, you know what, people they come to me and go, oh, you do it like that one person. I'm like, that was my idea first, you know, whatever, you know, who cares on who's was first.
Things differently. I agree with that. Everybody does things differently, and people accept you know, whoever does it the best, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, as far as like to be able to have like somebody, a big broadcast, you get what I'm saying? Like somebody to be in the broadcast that could be able to be a guest, or you know, some type of host that can help out. That's all.
We all are. Just because you see Taylor with it don't mean that.
Oh, we're missing something.
You're going to
say that one again,
out, bro. You breaking out,
bro. We got a baby over.
Oh man, goddamn, we are one. Y'all heard that? We are one.
Yeah, we heard that.
There you go. Yeah, we got to work together and make it all, because you can be here on your app and be successful yourself for a little bit, but honestly, it's bringing everybody together. I'll still say one of the best broadcasters who I'd seen, one of our friends, Michelle, but she just brought and she had a way and energy about bringing every single person into her room and making them feel special, and that's something that is a trait that's difficult to have, but she had it, and that makes consistency, and people will come back for that. Feel involved.
I think also for smaller broadcasters who are trying to make a show and have that work for them, I think it's also, you might need to be a little more creative about how you get the word out there. And once again, back to taking full advantage of the things that we all have as tools on this app, taking full advantage of the bar. Making sure that respectfully, any chat that you're in, share it there, but not overly, because then no one will come. Like if I see the same thing shared like 15 times in a chat, it will probably ensure that I will not come.
Yep.
So it's a balance of me knowing, but me not feeling like it's pushed in my face overly.
Gotcha.
And take all of the bigger broadcasters that in a respectful way. If someone comes straight into my live and starts bulleting something that's like, hey, I'm doing this at 8 p.m., I'm going to find that annoying. But if you come into my room and say, hey, I'm trying to do this really cool thing, and I would really like to tell you about it, then I'll have it
right.
in there. Hey, thanks for coming to me. I'll use my platform to help get the word out about your show. And also, just don't be afraid to ask the bigger broadcasters that Be like, hey, I know I'm a small fish in the pond, but would you be willing to come be a guest? And some might say no, but some of the huge ones might be like, yeah, I'd love to. I think that's a super cool concept. How can I help?
I believe.
And another thing in that is instead of going to someone's stream and being like, hey, I have a PK at 5 Pacific. If you're wanting to promote your own PK instead of just going in and being like, I have a PK at 5 Pacific, why don't you go in the person's stream and be like, get to know them, and then be like, what time is your next PK? When is your next PK? And that broadcaster might say, oh, my next PK is tomorrow at 4 Pacific. And then you can be like, oh, okay, cool. Now mine's at. That's a little bit easier or a little bit nicer. It comes off better than just being like, I have a PK at 5 Pacific. You need to make it seem like you at least care about the person that you're trying to tell.
Yeah, presentation is everything, you guys. Like I say, I teach guerrilla marketing every day. Y'all can catch me after I do my cardio exercise, 11 o'clock. And I talk about all of these things because I feel like marketing and promotion is social media for the ones who use it as a tool and not as a fool. There's a difference. This is the new way for us to interact. Interacting is all the hyperlinks that's on here, the audio. I'm an audio host. I'm a live broadcaster. Since Taylor throwing that she want to be in the game and thing, I'm about to be in the game right now. Like, I just make myself better. I attach my name to everything, and I don't make no excuses. If I commit to something, I'm committed, and I'm serious about it. And I don't care who my mindset is not set on you the top, because I look at we all are top. We are one. Now, I might think a little different, you know what I'm saying? But I don't never put nobody superior over me, because I know that we all are that. We just got to get there, And long as you have that mindset like that, you're not worrying about nobody stealing or taking them, because it's 4 agreements that I made. Never make no assumptions. Don't take nothing personal. Let your words be impeccable and try not to sin. So I live by that, you know what I'm saying? And I teach that to my family. That's what I teach. The way I live is how I teach my family. And we gonna get it. We gonna get it. We all gonna get it. I believe that this app is a wonderful place. Like this is changing people's lives for real. Like, this is a blessing. It really is. It's a blessing.
Yeah, I wanted to just agree with you guys. One, just thank y'all for letting me join y'all with the panel. It's amazing to be amongst great people like myself. I feel like we all have. I kind of preach this. I'm a trainer, agency host trainer, and I preach this to all the hosts that when you come on this app, you're saving lives, right? And if you think about what we're doing, we go live, right? So every time when you go and broadcast, you got to give your 100%. You can't have ass on here. You got to give 100% authenticity. I mean, and like when you give that, people will feel that, and you will receive a lot more. You will receive those organic followers. You receive those, people that just come in there and just want to drop and sit with you. Sometimes you'll receive people that just want to just sit with you and not give. But you'll receive those people that you want to have in your room. But you got to give your 100%. You can't come in here with just like, hey, I'm going to go live. Because you never know who comes in your room and what they may need. I came across someone, and I always preach this at my training, that I lost somebody on this app. I didn't know this dude at all. He was from New York. He came on this app, came in my room. When I first started, I was big on like being open. I'm still the same way. Anybody's welcome to my panel. He came into my live, and he was from the streets. You know what I mean? He told me the truth. We were playing the game Elimination, and he came in there and said, "Man, I just got off the block, man. I'm just coming in here to see what's going on." And reason why I'm gonna make this shit quick, but the reason why I bring this up is this dude came in my live, and they started coming to my live more and more and more. As he came in my live, he started to take in notes of what I was doing and things that my friends was doing. He ended up doing the same thing, and people, started coming to his live that was rocking with me. And then he had his live jumping that night, and he had elimination games. And then whenever it came to a point where he would continue to talk to me, he was like, "Man, you know what, Stats, I'm thinking about just stopping what I'm doing out there in the streets. I'm about to go ahead and be a host. Can you, how can I help? Can you help me out with that?" And I told him yes. Unfortunately, we were about to give him in our family. He was supposed to drop 2 shields or whatever, and he was so excited about dropping the 2 shields. Came to me, he was like, "Yo, Stats, just today, in 2 days, I'm dropping 2 shields." I'm like, "All right, man." Next 2 days later, I didn't hear from him. He came back. I mean, I got on live one day, and I went live on a Saturday, and they told me he got killed. And the reason why I share that story to all my training session is you just don't know who will come into your life, and you don't know how much you would change them. That dude wanted to change his life right there. He wanted to try a new route. That was an opportunity for him to make change to his life. Bigo is all about changes. I'm a family founder. No, I don't rock the FDR in my name. I'm very much about being stats. I want to be my authentic self. But I teach that to my family, and I teach that to every host. I literally spend every day on this app not holding any information back for anybody because I lost somebody. I didn't know him for Adam and Eve. But because he came through my live, I remember that I am a superhero. So when you come on these lives, y'all, you got to remember you are here to change somebody's heart, change somebody's mind. You might be not maybe even change. You may be able to help them. They might walk in there. They might have a horrible day, but then just seeing your face, the energy you're bringing, the attitude, whatsoever, this is a escape for many of us. And so we have to make sure that we give our authentic self and truly remind ourselves, you can't give half. You got to give all. And I always think about him every year, every month, and remind myself, any host from now on, since his death day, it was last year in February. I've been on this app for a year. I have helped every single host that was new, came to live. Any auditions I see on the bar, I'll go to, and it's because we must continue to pass the torch to the next person. You never know who you can touch on your live. So, thank y'all. But I want y'all to know, like that's the truth. That needs to be heard.
That was it, bro. That was it.
Yes, I do have my own gift, and the animation didn't work. Thank you, Mama Taylor.
That was your own
gift. Didn't work.
Yeah,
you have the
that.
oldest and had my own gift since June of last year.
Congrats.
Oh, that's dope.
I'll be throwing that gift.
Yeah, that's lit.
Me too.
Did you just
yeah,
you just
I don't
got
know
it?
when it's gonna go away, but
it's been in there for a while.
Can I say something?
Did you get the dragon work? What's your gift?
it's called the Taylor.
So what is it worth?
It's worth a dragon.
Let me see.
Dope.
Look at you.
So
Big
what do
balls, Taylor?
what do I see it?
Let me see.
I'm looking for it.
Look,
I'm looking
that's
for
right. I got to flex for you in real life.
page.
Let's go.
on the
Popular.
page.
Okay, because I was looking.
And it's Noah. Look, he's on the popular page. Yup, I saw that face.
Hold up. I don't see it.
That's lit.
Let me see.
I
think it's like the fourth.
It's like the animation. That was super.
Yeah, it's like the fourth one, the fourth or fifth page.
Hold up. You say the popular.
The Taylor.
It's the fourth to the last. It's the fourth to the last. So if you go all the way to the last
lit.
page,
I see it right by the gold microphone. Taylor, that's cool as shit. Oh my goodness.
I'm looking. I can't see it.
Do I got the update, Taylor? Because
mine is on.
I
had
see
to scroll.
it.
I was gonna say you got to scroll hella far. That's fucking lit.
I got the update
right there. That's it right there.
No,
that's
like
lit. What the fuck, Taylor? That's cool.
So there's a Range Rover in there. I actually have a Range Rover, so I sent them a picture of my Range Rover, and they made it after that. And then I sent them a selfie of me, so it's got blue hair and all. They just made me super skinny in the gift, but everything else matches me.
Yeah, I don't see. That's sorry. Let me mute myself. My kids are in the back.
So to go back on, like, you never know if it's been a bad day for someone or anything. Like, whenever someone comes in your stream, there's about 2 seconds to grab their attention.
Yes.
Or they're going to scroll to the next person.
Thank you, Taylor.
If you're sitting there, and also kind of going back to what Noah was talking about earlier, where if you don't love what you do, then people are going to pick up on that. Energy is like something that everyone picks up on. Like this stream right now has really good energy, but there's probably a couple multis going on right now where people are yelling at each other, and it might not be the best energy. So
facts.
If someone comes in your stream and you're sitting there and you're like, how much time do I have? How much time? I got 5 minutes left. And it's like you're dreading being on the stream. Then I'm going to be dreading sitting in your stream. Like, I'm not going to sit in your stream because I'm going to be like, well, they don't want to be here, so neither do I. That's literally exactly how it is. But if they're sitting there and they're having fun and they're PKing with someone or like lining with someone or they're entertaining and they're playing a game or doing whatever content they have, then I'm probably going to be scrolling through it and be like, oh, wait, wait a second. Let me stay here and see what this person's about and stuff like that. And I like to scroll Bigo.
And you know what?
Partially why I know so many people.
This is what being a big broadcaster is all about too, y'all. Taylor is a gigantic broadcaster. Not even a broadcaster, just a person that's just a beacon of light to this app. And for her to just take her time out to spend her time with her family. I know all about that. I do it every day. Like, families have to appreciate people like that, man, because when I first came on here, I didn't have anybody to do what he's doing. So when you have somebody like that, man, cherish that person, protect that person, go hard for that person. Going hard for that person, you're going hard for yourself, and vice versa, because they gonna go hard for you. Like you can't like that's rare to find somebody like that. Loyalty is hard to find, y'all. So I know some people be on here scamming, but a person that's transparent with you, how can they scam you? They transparent. Right. They let you know. They letting you know. I want you to know this information. Y'all got to know the difference, because they do have people that try to come to you and try to turn you against people who really are transparent with you. You know, that time when you probably got mad at them, you have to watch all of that, because this is just like the real world. This is a real world. I hear a lot of people say, in real life, I'm like this. This is real life. What make y'all think this ain't real life? It's real life too, you know? So the moves that you take on here is going to affect you either good or bad, you know? We have to encourage and uplift each other and keep on going hard, y'all. There's no competition. It's too much creativity out there for us to be in competition. Just get creative. That's it. That's the key. Creativity.
Exactly. Yep. And it's, and like you said, it is real life. This is just another facet of life. You know what I mean? Like, I look forward to the people that I've met on here, like my family, the people I chill with, the people who come to my panel. Even when I just do random stuff, I love that interaction, you know, because even though I chill with the people that I see in real life, or, you know, my kids or whoever I'm actually able to see, the fact that I've been able to establish these connections that actually nurture me as a person. You know what I mean? People, again, even as far as people not knowing what we may be dealing with when we get on the app, you know, just being able to connect and realize that other people in the world are actually dealing with, going through whatever they're going through, but here, and able to communicate and fellowship and, you know, just have a good time, or displace themselves from that negative energy to be in a place where we're able to create. You know, like you said, Bigo is such a beautiful app because of the change that it allows people to experience in their lives. I'm sorry, my kids are in the background, y'all. My bad. That was me who had the kids earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that, Taylor, you made a good point, and Turk, both of y'all made some good points. And actually, Noah, just to kind of clarify all y'all points, you got that 2 seconds of gravitating them, and you got sometimes they're drive-bys, but if you can catch them, that might be your next new follower. Every person that comes into your room is a $. Not saying it as in, like, you know, you gotta look at them as money exactly, but like, they are going to be. I look at everybody as a supporter. I don't look at everybody as a gifter. You know, I change the verbiage on everything that we use.
We all. I mean, we all know that money is involved, but it's just mindset of the personal growth aspect of it. You know, like, I mean, nobody, you know, but that's not the main focus. Like,
right, it's how genuine you are.
Honestly, it's like I'm infatuated with how many people that I'm able to reach and change as a person. Like, God have given me a app where I can do that, and I can really, like, people who are my fans, which are friends always, never shaded, to become business partners. Like, you are important as me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just a vibe that you can't make that up on no other app. So that's what I love about it. The money gonna come, but let's just get ourselves together personally, personal growth, business and investments. You know what I'm saying? And we just gonna grow together. And that's just, you know what I'm saying? I've been making money since I was 14. It's just a personal growth for me. Once you get that together, you know, and y'all see what I do to people who do see me. This is what I do. So I'm thankful to be able to be up here, and I'm gonna keep saying that, you know, because Taylor, I really look up to you, and you don't even know it. You know, I really, like, admire y'all family. Like, y'all are them. Y'all are those.
Yeah.
You know, no hatred, is no jealous bone in me. I don't want to be like y'all. I just admire the structure. I admire because I know what it takes. You know, and I just want to get there just where y'all at, you know what I'm saying? So y'all keep on doing y'all thing. Y'all setting standards. People are watching who are really, like, following the blueprint. Y'all setting the blueprint on here, you know, and keep doing what you doing. Just keep on doing that. You blessing a lot of others by your energy. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, exactly.
TDR had a question. She asked if there was a way to drop a badge without someone being a cartoon about it. I think the best way is just tell the person why you're removing them from the family if there's an issue, and just remove them. If they're not meant for your family, they're not meant for your family. And like Hot Boy said earlier, everyone on this platform's adults. So we should all be able to just handle things. Hi, Noah. Without it really being a big issue. And that's going to go into my point of, like, back to the 2 seconds. You have 2 seconds to get someone's attention. There's been plenty of times, and I think everything, like, whenever it comes down to the connections, everything comes down to, like, not only the content, but your energy and just, like, the respect. Like, there is some families on the platform who are known as just, like, not bad families, but just, like, they're not nice.
Friendly.
You're right. You don't want to be around them. Their energy's bad. You go to any host in their stream or in their family stream, it's like arguing, fighting, even other stuff. It's just like, not even just the arguing and fighting. There's like families who are just known for not having good energy. And so I try to avoid those families, but just because the family's known for that doesn't mean the broadcasters within that family don't deserve a chance. So there's times I'll just like scroll through the platform and see who, like, I'm like, there's got to be people out there that I like other than the people that I already like. There has to be someone new that I can also like.
Right.
And
there's always
so
someone
I
new.
want to find
Definitely.
people sometimes that I'm like, I want other people to like, not just these 5 people. I want to like more. And I'll scroll through and I'll go into a stream, and the first thing that's said to me is not like, oh, hey, Taylor. It's like, oh, I know you got a yacht. And I'm like,
what?
Really? That's the first thing you said to me.
Girl, I'm gone. What?
And I'm like, I'm going to follow them just to go to their PK so I can go send the yacht to their opponent, who I don't even know. Because I'm petty like that.
Taylor, I know you don't get petty like that, Taylor.
You want to bet?
I'm not gonna lie, Taylor. That's petty as hell.
I like
Taylor. I sent dragons to someone I didn't even know because I didn't.
I love you, Taylor.
Yeah,
I love you.
I've seen it, guys. I've seen it.
Yeah.
You better not be Aquarius. You better not be Aquarius, Taylor. You better not be Aquarius.
My bank account for someone being disrespectful.
Absolutely. It's the audacity, really, to think that just because I'm known that I have to throw you something.
Yeah.
Again, it goes with the energy. That first 2 seconds, it really means a lot.
Give me a reason to send you the yacht. Like, right. Give me a reason to send it. Give me a reason to, first of all, follow you, because to get my follow, that's the first process, because it's hard.
Okay.
It's hard. I follow, 300 some people, and probably 90% of them are my host. So I have to follow them. But the other people, and if I follow you, I'm going to come see you. It might not be every day. It might not be every week. But I am the type that might come in and send you 10 boxes at any given moment.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know. I can speak from experience on that. I will do it.
Back to not working for I want information from Taylor. Keep your money.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
I want to learn.
I don't tell anyone
information.
I have my WhatsApp in my bio for a reason, so that people can, like, I don't do the classes. I don't charge for information. I don't, like, if someone wants to message me with a question, I will answer it, because there was a point when I needed to ask questions. And if I was to go and ask a question back when I started a family and had no idea what I was doing, like 5 years ago, and I asked someone something and they said, well, it's $100 to take my class, I would have been like, I wouldn't have known what to do. So, like, people helped me. I learned from other people. And so now I'm fully willing to teach others. And drugs are better than I ever could.
That point.
And can I say this real quick?
That's how you stay
I'm sorry, guys.
That's how you stay blessed.
As far as like a person. Oh, go ahead, Turk.
No, I just say that's how you stay blessed. And the perfect name to have is Karma. You know you're going to get your karma. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
And I had just wanted to say, because I think a lot of people also join major big families thinking, oh, what they're going to give me my quota. They're going to gift me down. They're going to, and my thing is this, because when I join a family, I come with a wallet. So I'm not going to sit up here and go to people like, hey, begging for help. Hey, just because I'm in your family, can you give me this, give me that? And I'm not doing anything to help the family out, right? And I think a lot of new people need to know that, because when they join these big families, and then they gripe like, oh, well, they haven't came to my broadcast, or they haven't gifted me, they haven't done that. And it's like, well, what have you done for the family to even come through and even peek at you or even throw a gift? You have to kind of start from the bottom and then work your way up top. You just can't join a family and think that you're going to, duke with the big dogs. Like, I don't think I can duke it out with China and Noah, but I can come through and, show you that I'm here in the family. I'm here to support, and I'm a little on the messy side. So if anybody come in your live and try to disrupt it, I will come in and do my work.
Say that
too.
again, girl.
Okay.
Hey, different parts, a whole functioning engine works together. So we need that part too.
Right, no, that's all I'm saying.
I have people in the family that, like, there's a lot of people in Karma. There's almost 400 people in Karma. Ooh, and I try to go to everyone's stream, or like when I see PKs, like if I'm not busy, I'll try to go into the PK, but I can't guarantee to make everybody's stream.
But you're busy.
You're busy. There was like a couple members that I've went into their stream and I've sent them like 500 beans or 1,000 beans or whatever, and followed them. And it's, like I said, it's hard to get my follow. And then they unfollowed me, and the reason they unfollowed me is because they feel like, as the family leader, I should be like on the top of their board, or I should be streams all the time.
You shouldn't.
And I'm like, no, that's not my job. That's a privilege. Like, that's lucky for me to come in your stream. But what my job is when you're missing your PK rewards from your PK you did in January, I'm gonna find them for them. I'm gonna track them down. I'm going to literally drive Bigo crazy asking about your rewards and everything. Like, you're not going to have to remind me, hey, can you follow up on my rewards? Because I would have already done it.
Oh,
okay. I'm going to do stuff like that. Like, when you need the admin work, I'm going to literally work for you. Taylor. I'm not making money from that. But yeah,
I love Taylor.
Taylor,
talk that shit, Taylor.
And supporting
yo, I
I love Taylor, man. That's what Taylor. Tell him again, Taylor.
When I go into a host stream and I support them, I'm giving them my money. I'm not on here streaming. I don't get to convert. So whenever I mean,
tell them, Taylor.
Stats, I send 10 dragons for every one I receive.
Oh, that's dope.
You got to love Taylor, man. You got to love Taylor.
Right.
You got to love Taylor.
That's something you don't have to do.
Money. I'm giving them support. And some people just come into the family. They're like, I need the beans. I need the stuff like that. No, it's other stuff. Like, it's the admin work. It's the when you need something and it comes down to it, I'm going to do that for you. But that doesn't mean sending you a dragon.
Right.
But if you want opportunities, like you want to represent Karma in something, come to me and ask. So it doesn't look like we have the same people representing us all the time. Step up and be like, hey, next time Karma is asked to do Live House, can I represent the family? Like, there's different ways of trying to gain that family support. And then if you want that family support, you want to represent the family in the Live House, I'm going to go vote for you. You're going to get the support there.
Right.
So,
yeah,
talk that shit, Taylor.
So back up what Taylor's saying, and I've said this in other panels before, and I always back it, and it's what we're saying right now is just, I think there are a lot of people on the app who join a family or become a host and think beans are just supposed to come. And I'm just supposed to, I joined this family, so like now everyone's going to gift me, right? And that's definitely not how it works out at all. It is, there is no reason for anyone, especially the top people in your family, to come to you if you didn't do the work to go meet them.
Exactly.
Like, you have to go and introduce yourself. You have to go and do that work. And it is not your family leader's job, and it is not your agency leader's job to be in control of you, your money, or your content. You are your brand, and you need to be in control of it. You are your business, and you need to be the CEO of that business. They are there to help you.
Talking that shit.
You should use those wisely, but it is your job to create the content and do your work out here.
Yes.
I'm glad y'all bringing that up.
You got that cup. Turk, what's in your blue cup?
Y'all get me so amped up. Y'all get me so amped up. I wish my family was in here to listen to y'all. Boy, y'all got it together. Y'all got my vision. Like, y'all got my vision. It's like, this is an empire, and it's like levels. Like, do your part. Put in your work. Like, don't work for money. That's an employee mindset. But long as you doing, because you already know what you want to be when you're doing it. Don't focus on the money part. I'm telling y'all, put in your work, and it's going to get rewarded. And I suggest reading of The Richest Man in Babylon, Think and Grow Rich. And if you want to watch a documentary, go watch The Law of Attraction on Netflix. I believe they probably took it off. If not, go watch it on YT. But it's a mindset. It's a rich mindset, y'all. And
absolutely.
Man, y'all know my story. I went to prison at 22 years old. I did 8 months, 16 days. You know, and I used to be on heroin and cocaine. You know, I'm a recovering addict. You know,
so that's a testimony.
Super group, the Hot Boys. You know, so I know about the industry, the streets, the penitentiary. You know, this social media is a scapegoat for me. You know what I'm saying? And I just use it.
Thank
your
you,
life,
Trina.
whatever you do, is your content.
Thank you.
Thank you. And not worry about what somebody else is doing. Focus on what you got going on. It's going to reward you. Your experiences are not in vain when you learn from them. You know what I'm saying? And just get the wisdom from people like Taylor, China, you know, Noah. Listen, be an intelligent follower. Don't follow dumb shit. We all know how to do dumb shit, but it be the hard things that we don't know how to do what we should do, like exercise. We don't want to do that, but the results are what they be. Good health, you know. It's the same thing. Life is the same way. Do the things that you don't want to do, and you're going to get great results. It's called the compound effect. You do a little, you're going to get big results. A little at a time, not the microwave effect. Do your part, commit yourself to the work, and I guarantee you that's just life. You're going to build. You know? So
exactly.
I think
continue to add brick on top of brick.
Longer we got, but I enjoyed this conversation. I actually postponed my meeting to meet with you. And you're a fan.
Well, thank you.
So, yeah. Thank you, Taylor, so much for this. I appreciate it. I'd never come to people panels, but when you sent it out in the group, I was like, let me go to Taylor's thing and see what's going on, because I feel
really
so.
Ever host panels. It's very rare. If I host a panel, it's either like a kind of like a Q&A like this, or I'm doing like game night. I mean, I'm gonna be.
So who don't want to come to Taylor panel? When Taylor
I didn't say that. I said I feel more safe in my broadcast because of the prior. Again, like I said, I came on the messy side of Bigo. So I kind of
you're never gonna find
I try to protect my energy
ever.
at all costs, you know. So I feel more control when I'm in my broadcast. You get what I'm saying?
I feel that. But at the same time, you can't get. I mean, I'll be straight up. I have like social anxiety on like most levels, but you know, as you know, Hot Boy was saying, you know, you got to put on your 100% every time. So when you come on and you are doing what you know, what's up, Mama Taylor?
Hey.
When you're doing what you got to do.
That's your mom, Taylor?
Yeah,
that's her mom. That's real life mama.
Get all that game from Mama Taylor then.
And Taylor, I just want to say how amazing, another reason why I've loved you guys. was because the relationship you and your mother have is amazing. It reminds me of me and my mother. I lost my mother from COVID in December. And just the relationship that you and your mother have is like how me and my mother had, and it was amazing. So I just want to say, when I would come through Mama Taylor's live, she always greets me, and I come in there because it's the motherly love. So Mama Taylor, I always come in there and speak. Thank you for acknowledging me, and you guys keep up the good work. I love it.
And y'all look like
you.
Y'all look like
I was gonna say, yep, they do. Hey, Turk ain't even lying. Y'all look like
hey, Mama Taylor, nice to meet you.
Yep,
It's nice to meet you. Meet everybody. I just got off of PK.
Same here.
And Monkey Bun, Brooklyn that was here, that's my sister.
Oh, I actually got a chance to PK Brooklyn.
And my
it was
dad's
so
on the app too.
amazing.
Your dad is on the app too?
That was a family thing, huh?
That's incredible.
Me and my
I
wife.
think he's on a PK right now. Coach B, are you on a PK? Huh?
That's great. That's great. So y'all, what y'all experiencing in the Karma family, y'all actually experiencing real family energy. And that's
right. Familial.
I brought my sister on, and I brought my mom on as well, and they were both in Karma.
Y'all just live.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah, my real life mom and sister and her husband.
And her
I forgot her. Yep.
They're on the app?
Yep. Yeah. And they're hosts and everything. And my mom's got her own full-time job that she does, and she just enjoys coming on here. Actually, she took 1 month break because she was busy, and I was live, and she came on and she goes, "Hi, everyone!" And she sat on my stream for like 30 minutes just talking to everybody. And I was like, I gotta go, Mom. And she's like, "Okay, bye, everyone." It really is. It's a community, so you might not have everybody in your room all the time, but
this is refreshing. Time. I just want to say this is refreshing. This
it really is.
Gives me hope for Bigo. I'm not even going to lie to
me
you.
Too.
Because I've had people release my real name, my address. It came to the point to where I was like, I am just done with Bigo because the disrespect. And then when I seen you guys, I was like, maybe I can turn this around and kind of enjoy Bigo, right? Yeah. And I kept coming through Mama Taylor's live. I will peek in, I will say, hey, and then I'll go through Taylor whenever she's live. And then Brooklyn, I didn't know she was your daughter, but I know she was like in the Karma family. And I'm just
she's
like,
my sister. And Larry,
I didn't know that
her
until
husband.
just now.
That's great.
So I came to my dad. I didn't know that. So I've sat on Brooklyn's panel before, but I think I'm just like a spicy little hot tamale, right? So I just, I kind of put a little spice on things and but I just appreciate you guys having what you guys are giving to us and me even being new to your family. The information that you guys have given is the most information I've gotten. I've been on this app for a year. And
well, you can always reach out to me. I will always answer whatever I can. If I don't know the answer, I'm going to find it.
But you've always reached out. Thank you so much for that.
When I do panels, they're always going to be for information or it's going to be for fun. I used to host this like game called Game of Chance, and I would spend like $800 every time I hosted it. And I would give away, like one time I think I gave away a yacht. I give away like dragons and stuff. And literally it is a panel strictly for hosts to come get their goals. Basically like the concept, long story short, is like to get up on the panel, you have to gamble and win a certain amount. And you get up on the panel. And the only way to get knocked off the panel is by someone sending you like 1,000 beans or something like that. And whoever has the most at the end wins like a dragon. So it helps every single host because if you're getting knocked off the panel, your score's getting reset, but you also got to.
But you're reaching the goals, right?
Right.
So
right.
That was the concept of my game. So I'm thinking about bringing it back.
Bring them back, Taylor.
Bring it back, Taylor. Bring it back.
You better bring all them games back, Taylor. Bring them back, Taylor. We need them games. Yeah, bring them back.
We have game night sometimes. We'll play like murder mystery or like never have I ever.
Oh,
and then I'll give the winner like 100 beans.
Truth or dare.
But we're playing like 100 games, so I'll give each winner. Game takes
Can we have
5
like
minutes,
a drinking game, like a shot game or something? I'm all for that.
Well, you're not.
Never have I ever can be a good drinking game.
Came up with this game.
I'm sorry.
It's called. So we be going on a tour. Like I might say at the beach. So Taylor might start it all with say, "I bought sand to the beach." Then
I love this game.
Then China be like, "I bought sand to the beach and beers." Then Noah turn, "I bought sand to the beach, beers," and you keep adding it on. So you got to remember what the first person said. And if you get kicked out, in order for you to stay on and stay in the loop, you know what I'm saying, you got to pay a certain gift. We might do a treasure or whatever. But it got up, like my wife won it twice. It got up to like 24 words. Like, I bought this to this place. It's called we called it dang, I can't think of it. But we come up with games all the time. Games are fun and like the families, they be bored. So if you come up with those games, your family's gonna be in.
I'm doing this panel for another 13 minutes, but I think we might end the panel with a game of murder mystery tonight.
Oh,
what?
That would be
So,
I would love to participate.
Can I add, before y'all do that or whatever, I would like to ask a question. First off, thank you, Taylor, for allowing me on this panel with you wonderful guys. I am a new host, family owner on here. I started my family as of January. It was passed on down after someone felt that I was responsible enough to go ahead and take it on. But one of the things that I would like to ask you guys is I'm trying to grow my family, and I'm very, very at the beginning of it. And when I came into this app, I came in with, under family intent with some, personal family or whatever, but it didn't end that way. And now I'm left alone, So I'm trying to figure out what are the starting steps should I take? Because y'all threw out a few key points, but I'm very respectful and I wasn't trying to be rude to cut in, So where should I start? Should I start with like a flyer or, things like that or whatever?
As far as like growing your family?
Yes, my family is very, very new. I mean, like it's January the 1st it started. I just recently started moving on my family. February the 22nd was when I started moving with my family. I just recently, as of the beginning of March, started adding people because they've been coming to me organically because they're, like following me, understanding a lot of things about me, and they're asking because I'm a great person. And I just don't know how to grow outside them that's coming to me. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, so I think there's just a variety of ways, and it takes a while to grow a family. A family never stops growing, honestly.
You know many people on the app?
Do what?
I do.
You know many people?
Yes, I do. I know a lot of people that's on the app or whatever. I'm a guy that likes to start from the bottom. I don't want anything basically given, and a lot of things that is being done is like being given out to me. I'm like the footwork man. I want to actually, so I can understand. I want to learn. I want to know. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you just giving it to me with not any direction. You see what I'm saying? And so I beg off of those people because they are big people. They have people, you know what I'm saying? And they can literally give me the stuff. So, yes, I do know people.
Well, I was going to say, because you really, and sorry, Taylor, you can speak as well. I was just trying to figure out as far as like where you are on the app right now, because if you're just starting off and you don't know a lot of people, obviously you got to be running into people's rooms and talking, because if you've got friends who are on the app, like for instance, me and China have been here for a long time. We could say, hey, we want to start a family. Who wants to join? It would be a little bit easier because we've got a lot of people. We enjoy being with Taylor. That's our friendship. That's our bond that we've already made, and we enjoy that. So nothing's broken. Why try to fix it? And with you, you've obviously got to pick someone else's, place back up. So really, did you wipe everybody from the family, or did you keep anybody?
No, I didn't. I keep the people that's in my family. They're in there. They're all new people because the people that actually came with the bigger person, they kind of left when he left. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or
Okay,
whatever.
so it kind of
and
fell
I mean,
apart.
some of them stayed around or whatever, but some of them trying to help. Let me say that much.
Well, you got honestly, I would say the number one thing you can be doing is making yourself little posts on the bar, so you can get out there on that, because that's a really, as we were talking about, a really good tool. Hosting multis where people can jump up, get your vibe, get to know you, and that's kind of ultimately it. That's the only way you're going to get people, because you can't go around dropping money on people, because those aren't real, and you can't be wasting your money saying, oh, I'm going to try to get people by buying them, unless you got a shitload of cash, and I guess you do that. But in reality, you need to be making friends and people that you know, and showing them that you are a good leader. What were you going to say, Hotboy?
My way of getting family members are just being myself, doing what I do every day. When I'm teaching, straightening and demonstrating, better to have people to volunteer and not be forced in your family.
Exactly.
Be organic. I don't think you should focus on getting family members. Do what you do organically, you know what I'm saying? Be yourself, and every now and then promote yourself that you do have a family. Anybody would like to join my family, such, and let them, make up their mind to join. That works.
Yeah, because if they're your friends, they want to join your family. There's no issue there. They just go, oh, what are you with? I mean, people will leave their family that they're with if they go, oh, I vibe with you better. I might not even know you, but yeah, if I vibe with who you are, and go, it's an easy decision. So I mean, I definitely think that making yourself available with a multi, where people can come up and talk to you and stuff, get an idea of who you are. That's an easier, more relatable way where you'll get some randoms for sure. But rather than being on a live by yourself saying, I got a new join my family, they get an opportunity to be on the same level with you. So.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
okay.
I want to give a little bit of what I know have been successful for me. I am always been against the way that founders go about recruiting. I do not like the aggressive style. I've been to a lot of host auditions, new hosts. I'm pretty sure Turk knows what I'm talking about. You'll go to one of these random new hosts and you'll see founders just chewing them up. This the first day, and join my family. Click my back. It's overwhelming, especially for new members or anybody that just that don't have a badge. They're already hearing it by 70 different other founders. There's thousands of families on this app. So when it comes to genuinely trying to get new family members to your family, I explain this to my family. You won't ever see me recruit. I will let my family do the talking. When it comes down to the family doing the talking, it seems more genuine because your family members that you already have that are solid with you right now, those are the ones going to voice and be the town crier. They're going to bring the people in. You don't have to ever really have to speak on it. Of course, it's always good to like Turk said, they have a panel, maybe just say here and there, but don't be one of them thirsty ones. Don't be the thirsty founder.
Right.
That, I need you to join my family, because that's how you run them away. Truly, how I've been able to build my family up where it was, and we've been together since July. I mean, I had my ups and downs, but truly where we have been successful with has been organic support, as in organically coming into the family. I tell everybody that do recruit family members or have them come around, I said, come and meet my family first. Don't just join. Don't just jump into the family because somebody told you to jump in. I don't want you if you're just going to jump into the family. I don't even accept them unless they come over to check me out. Oh, that is the Taylor.
There it is. I see it now.
I love it.
I had to stop real quick.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
That's
that.
Taylor.
Yeah.
That was very nice. But no, I want to make sure that's clear to you, Skinny, that if it's okay for you to let them know that
to let them come
with family gifts.
Somebody else was talking. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, so I just want I'm about to wrap it up, but I wanted to make sure it's known, like, to any founders in here, it's okay to leave them on that pending. We need to know if they truly are a good fit for your family. I heard Turk say that earlier. You have to make sure these people are a good fit for your family. Not everybody is a good fit.
Right.
You know, so just genuinely try to be your genuine self. People will love you for who you are, and they're gonna gravitate
the ones that are
to you.
straying and coming in organically. Just let it keep happening like that.
Mm-hmm.
My bad.
Yeah, and more people.
I was saying, so basically allow them to come in the way they coming in.
Yes, and they'll continue to spread the gospel. You know that I coach basketball, but when it comes to a basketball team, I don't need to go put out 1,000 flyers. I get 4 kids. Go ahead and tell me these are my 4 kids I want, and then they spread the word. And then I have a group of 40 kids in there. All you need is a good solid 3. You good. Continue to do great. I'm a follow you.
Okay, I appreciate that because I was thinking that I was doing wrong, y'all, because people are coming to me and stuff like that, and I'm like, well, I don't know, no, and I'm like, maybe I need to seek for them myself, and like he said, I didn't want to sound like I need people to come into my family, which truly I do need to grow a family, but I didn't want to get out there and say, hey, I need you to join my family. Hey, would you like to join my family? And then I'm like, okay, on the other hand, I'm like, they coming in on their own because of word of mouth, and then they sitting and watching me, and I'm like, okay, which way should I rock it? Because other people are telling me, put $5,000 or $4,000 into the app and start throwing it into your family. And so that's why I was asking y'all.
Leader, you got to be an intelligent follower, and there's not no offense, but a person that has a family knows the direction that he going, and he knows what he about to do. So you have to have a plan before you even start a family, what you're going to do, because you have to have those 10 people that automatically come with you. You don't necessarily have to weigh yourself with, okay, you look at the Karma family, which have 400 members. You look at the YNT family have 120 members, and you be like, well, I just got 10. You can take that 10 and be all the way in. You know what I'm saying? So it depends on what you're looking at, man. Just do your part as a family leader. And if they're intelligent, they're going to follow you. Simple as that. Just let it come organically. Don't worry about followers. Just focus on building your empire, being the best you can be. That's it. And everything else, the energy is going to attract what's supposed to be there. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, appreciate that, y'all. I thank y'all for that. And Hot Boy, I'm gonna hit you up on another level or whatnot. I'm gonna hit you up in your box.
All right, gang. Let me follow you right quick.
You already following me.
Okay, yeah, I'm following everybody. All right, bro. Once again, I'm willing to work with everybody on Bigo. I extend the olive branch and Family Feud, the Karma family. Mama Taylor, your daughter called me out.
We're coming for you.
Hey, love is coming too. We ain't scared of y'all.
We gonna have a flyer floating around. That's gonna be a pay-per-view.
Turk, we coming for you. No, not
I gotta
too
take
much
y'all family feud out for doing
We coming.
Okay, just know they're gonna be big. So I appreciate
I just want to thank you all.
Just accepting, well, she